everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Under SF Survival of the Artist. My name is Sabrina Mora.
And I'm Veronique Kunzervong. Last episode, we heard exactly what it takes to be a San Francisco musician.
Then we invited street performers to come into our studio for a live show.
Today's episode is all about the art of dance. Rather than a painting or music, these artists choose to express their emotions through the movement of the human body.
Dancers from all around San Francisco and the Bay Area perform ballet, hip-hop, contemporary, interpretive, and many more.
Artists may use dance to display how graceful, disciplined, and poised a person can be.
Dance can express the passion and raw emotion that a person may be feeling.
It can be as simple as releasing one's emotions, or as complex as telling a story of one's own culture.
Speaking of dance, do you dance, Veroni?
You know, I can do a little bit. I mean, what I'm wearing right now doesn't really help, but I can do like a little bit of dancing.
We'll definitely have to bust a move later.
One day, we'll hit the club. Thanks, Sabrina. Anyway, San Francisco has been home to the art of dance for many decades.
In this episode, we're going to explore the different forms of dance and meet the people that cannot live without it.
The Bay Area has many different dance studios for people to come together to practice their art.
We were lucky enough to visit a few of these studios to experience the art of dance firsthand. Towards the heart of the Mission District, we discovered Dance Mission Theater. Here, many dancers from all over the Bay come to partake in what the studio has to offer.
Towards the outskirts of San Francisco is a community dance school known as the Westlake School of Performing Arts. They provide a platform to dancers of all ages and styles.
Both of these dance studios have something in common. They are both struggling with displacement.
Displacement is a common threat to the many artists within San Francisco and the Bay Area. The rise of rent prices often put a hardship on dance studios, and the negligence to view dance as an asset to society leaves dance schools and centers with the shorter end of the stick.
The displacement of a dance facility could impact its dancers pretty heavily. It could lead to traveling much further for a new dance studio, or it could possibly mean not having a place to dance.
However, there is another side to this story. Patricia Martell, the city manager of Daly City, will sit down with us to offer reasons to why a city may be in favor of displacing a dance studio.
But first, we are going to visit the Dance Mission Theater on the corner of 24th and Mission to experience their version of dance.
My name is Stella Edelman. I'm the program director here at Dance Mission Theater. Here at Dance Mission, we're a school with classes for both youth and adults. We're also a theater. We have shows here almost every single weekend. We're also the home to Dance Brigade, which is Chrissy Kiefer's feminist dance company. And we're also the home to many other artists. People rehearse here, perform here all the time. Here at Dance Mission, we have 3 studios. One, it converts into a theater, and then 2 others are also studios. We have fantastic high ceilings, which people really like for aerial work, and which is really rare. They're also a really nice size, which is also super rare for San Francisco. We're really known for our hip-hop classes here, our salsa classes, our taiko classes. Alan Frias from So You Think You Can Dance teaches hip-hop, for example. Makaya, who runs the San Francisco International Hip-Hop Dance Festival, teaches here. We have fantastic master artists from Cuba, Ramon Ramsolayo, Susana Arenas, a whole range of folks. We have about 400 youth that come through here every week. 1,500 adult students come through here every week. And then we have shows every weekend also. I mean, one of the issues that we're having here in the Bay Area, as we know, is displacement. So a lot of our stakeholders, a lot of our people who've been with us forever have had to move out and have had to move far away. More than anything, it's skyrocketing rent. People can't afford to rent a house here anymore. I'm a San Francisco native, a Mission District native, and I happen to still live in the Mission, but my rent is also going up. And so I don't know for myself personally, like, what will happen if that rent increase does happen. We now, in just the past 2 years alone, our rent has gone up $4,700 a month. And that's not sustainable. It's insane. It's a fantastic cultural center, and it's home to so many students and artists. So the idea of losing it doesn't exist.
Now that is certainly a place to create some amazing dance memories and break out some sweat, huh, Veroni?
For sure, S. Sign me up for that African dance class. Like, I can do that. Just saying.
Hey, did you know that the Dance Mission Theater first began its operation at the current location in 1998?
Yeah, the 140-seat theater has added significant opportunities, affordable theater, and rehearsal space rentals to artists.
They even provide artist development in adult and youth dance instruction programs.
Not only that, it is also an artist-driven community. This palace has been a home for many dancers in the city, and we hope it will continue to do so.
Right now, we are going to take a short break, but don't go away, because when we come back, we will sit down with the city manager of Daly City, Patricia Martel.
She'll discuss the current issue of displacement for the Westlake School of Performing Arts, as well as providing Daly City's side of the story regarding the matter.
All that and more when we come back.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Start a story. Adopt at theshelterpetproject.org.
Hello and welcome back to Under SF Survival of the Artist. Get ready to get your grooving on because the topic of today is none other than dance.
That's right, Sabrina. As some of you may have heard, we've had the incredible opportunity to sit down and speak to Daly City's very own city manager, Patricia Martel.
The city manager gave us her thoughts on the city's possible decision to displace the Westlake School of Performing Arts.
Let's take a look to see what she had to say regarding the issue.
It's over 50 years old, and we are facing the possibility of having to make major capital investment in that particular facility, upwards of maybe $500,000. If there is some benefit for us to marketing and selling those assets, and the city being able to use the proceeds of a sale for the benefit of the community. It's of particular importance to us right now because the city has been facing a budget gap for several years now. In our most recent budget that was approved by the City Council this past June, we had a structural deficit of about $6 million. to restore the reserves that we have been using, which is essentially the city savings account. We've been drawing down on those funds to fill that gap. So any proceeds that we would get, we would put back into reserves. But no recommendation has been made, no decision has been made. And so the fact that the owners of the Westlake School for Performing Arts have waged a campaign against the city for a decision that has never been made is, I find, very surprising. But the fact that they have had the benefit of being in a city facility where the lease rate that they have paid is below market has been a huge benefit to them. Neither I nor the City Council have targeted the Westlake School for Performing Arts to displace them and because we don't value them as a community resource. We do, and they've been here for a very long time as a result of that. We certainly wouldn't want them to go away because of their long history here.
The Westlake School of the Performing Arts, also known as the WSPA, is currently going through a difficult time, and there's clearly more to the story than meets the eye. Many of the talented teachers and students could possibly lose a place that they care about very much. Today, we have a very special guest joining us here in the studio, Miss Jessica Milano. Thanks for being with us here today, Jessica.
Thank you.
So what kind of dance, what kind of style do you do, and what's your favorite?
Well, I've been teaching at Westlake for as many years as I can remember, probably since I was 13. I started teaching ballet and tap alongside with our director, Malou. I've been teaching ballet for a long time. Actually, sprinkled in there, I did a little bit of Polynesian, a little bit of jazz, hip hop, and all that good stuff. But right now, personally, I'm still dancing in Polynesian.
Oh, okay, Polynesian. So
Yeah.
do you do like a lot of wha'arapu?
Yes, wha'arapu, yes,
I got
yes,
you.
all that. That's Saturday morning fun for us.
How did you start dancing?
I actually started dancing back when I was 3 at a different studio. It was just kind of something that my mom liked and she enjoyed for herself, but wasn't able to partake in when she was younger. So she had a dream for my sister and both my sister and myself to do it. And we both started at a very young age and then moved on to Westlake when it opened.
Okay, perfect. And what stimulated your passion for dance?
I realized I didn't realize that I had a passion for dance until it was not part of my life. I actually went to St. Ignatius College Preparatory, and when I was a freshman, I thought that I should really focus on school, so I decided to not dance that year. That's when I realized how much of a part it really did play in my life and how much of a gap or a hole that I had because it wasn't there and I wasn't dancing at that time. So that's when I realized that I really did have a passion when I was a freshman in high school. But like I said, been dancing all my life, so it's almost been a through line in everything that I've done.
Yeah, and I feel like I feel like we owe that to our parents especially. They always want what's best for us too. So I definitely resonate that with you. That's really, really cool. And what made you get into the WSPA?
It's funny because my mom actually had me in a DC Park and Rec program, and I just wasn't enjoying it. It wasn't as much fun as I thought it was going to be. And so she saw in the DC Park and Rec booklet, she said, there's a dance summer camp, let's just try it out. And I said, okay, let's just try it out. I was one of probably the third or fourth student to actually walk through the doors of WSPA 25 years ago when it first opened. Found it just on happenstance and then fell in love and never left, honestly. I've been there as a teacher, as a student, and now my own daughter actually started last September, so now I'm a parent of WSPA also.
So how has that changed your life, WSPA in general? How does that
honestly, it has affected me professionally, personally, I mean, in all ways. Everything that I've learned, because now I'm a dance teacher and I also work in the theater. I work around the Bay Area doing different things, and everything that I've learned, either directly through our teachers, from Miss Malou and from all our directors, even when it comes down to theater work and helping out on the tech side of things, everything that I've learned, a lot of the things that I've learned have come from WSPA. Even as a student, I mean, learning just the basics of dance and learning not just the dance, but learning how to work as a team, learning discipline, learning how to manage your time. So many of our students are all really good students as well. I mean, our dancers are good students, so they manage their time. They have to learn how to do their homework, how to take care of business before they get home and do all that, no matter what, because for them, their love is dance. And so they know they have to take care of the other things so that they can enjoy what they love to do.
And we all know about the situation that's happening. And what are your thoughts about the whole issue of the displacement of the school?
First, when they told me, I honestly thought it was a joke. I didn't think that the city would have a program that's been in for 25 years. I didn't think the city would get rid of that program, especially since we've started with DC as a DC Park and Rec program. We've kind of just grown out. We've grown so large that we don't really fit in their, I would say, in their budget, I would say. So when I first found out, I was very much taken aback. I didn't think that they would get rid of our program or even think to displace us or to take away the property. And then last Monday, actually, we went to the city council meeting, and it really did hit home that this is a real problem for us, WSPA, and it's actually it seems like a big problem for us. And the way that they're approaching it, I mean, it does make sense in terms of budget, in terms of the things that they need to do in order to make the building itself, the actual school where our school sits, the Olympic school, in order for them to bring that building up to code, it's going to cost the city a lot of money. But again, I don't know what else you can put a price tag on. You have so many students, literally thousands of students who have come through 25 years up until today. It's touched so many lives, and I don't know if you can put a price tag on that and what the value is of our school to the community.
Well, thank you so much for coming, Jessica. We're very happy that we got a chance to talk to you today. Right after the break, we're going to hear from more about the WSPA, as we'll have a special performance. Stay tuned.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow.
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. You're gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Go, okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
Oh, thank you. Did you see anyone drop this?
Did you lose this?
Thanks for helping us.
No problem.
Is this your bear? You're welcome.
We do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 5 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Welcome back to Under SF Survival of the Artist. Today we danced our way around the Bay Area and paid a visit to some of San Francisco's best-kept dance secrets.
That's right, Sabrina. Interacting with all those dancers has certainly given us a taste of what it's like to be in someone else's dance shoes.
Whether it be ballet slippers to tap dancing shoes, I definitely think that I'm ready for more.
The folks down at the Westlake School of the Performing Arts sure know a thing or two about dance.
That's why we're going to take a trip to the school to see all that they have to offer.
Hi, my name is Allison Tintianco Cubales, and I teach ethnic studies at San Francisco State University. I'm also a mom here at the Westlake School for the Performing Arts.
My name's Dan Knudsen. I've actually been with the school since its opening day. My oldest daughter was in the first class of 35 students, but I've been dancing since my 5th year here, or the 5th year of the school, and I enjoy dancing. I do hula and Tahitian dancing right now. I've done tap and hip hop. do a lot of volunteer work here at this school, including building sets, props for the kids to use.
My name is Malu Rivera Peoples, and I'm the owner and director of Westlake School for the Performing Arts. My background in dance started in the Philippines, and I was a professional dancer with the Cultural Center of the Philippines Dance Company, which is now known as Ballet Philippines.
My name is Jasmine Cruz. I'm 14 years old. I've been at WSPA for 11 years. I started doing ballet and tap, and then I went into ballet, tap, modern, contemporary, and jazz.
When I first found out that Daly City was interested in selling this property, my heart was broken because these kids here love being here. It is a safe haven for them. I work with youth every day. That's part of my work. And so when I heard about all of this, I felt like, wow, this city really doesn't understand the value of not just performing arts, but programming for young people.
It is really shocking that they would even think of doing that, and it's kind of sad and scary really, because this is a community for dancers to grow, and in the studios we work so hard to do what we love, and the fact that they're even thinking about taking that away from us is really scary, and I can't imagine not having Westlake to be here and having it anywhere else and just unthought of.
Well, it came as a surprise. A parent from the school messaged me and asked me if I was hearing anything about the property being sold. So the first thing I did was call the city manager and hear it from her directly instead of from hearsay. So when I did talk to her, she did confirm that there are plans of selling the property. It's not out in the market yet, she says, but that there is interest. And so I asked if they were planning on relocating us. She said no. I asked what's going to happen to the Performing Arts Center, and she said there is no Performing Arts Center, which really took me aback. So I then asked for the option of if we had a chance to buy the property, and she said, well, you can't continue running the school in the property because of zoning, and that we are technically not a school and that we are a commercial business. So her only suggestion was that for me to go ahead and look around for commercial property to rent.
Well, they're building housing is what they're trying to do here, and I understand they're going to get money from the housing being built, and then they get the taxes and everything on an ongoing basis.
The city every city spends a lot of money so that the people living in it will have a good life. What we're doing is already working for the community. What we have is making lives better. It may not have values in dollars, but the impact on one person's life is huge. It's something that a child who comes to WSPA and learns all these life lessons, she will bring to her adulthood. And as an adult, she will be a contributor back to the community. And that's what we're trying to do. It's educating children to become great adults who will contribute and who will appreciate everything that the city has to offer.
For me, as both a parent and a community organizer, I feel like we have the capacity to fight this in the long run. Like, we actually have a lot of families who are on board with this. And when I mean a lot, I mean 15,000 kids who have gone to school here and their families, and the neighborhood, and also all kinds of networks. And so I'm confident there will be a huge fight if they try to take this place away from these kids.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Now we have a special performance in store for all of you. We have the honor of having with us today Mahalaya and her partner Jonasy. They will be performing a ballet duet. Hi guys, how are you?
Good.
Good. So tell me, how old are you guys?
I'm 14.
You're 14, and how old are you?
12.
Both of you are so young and so beyond talented. When did you two become partners?
About 3 years ago.
3 years ago? That's a very long time. And where do you perform?
At Westlake School for the Performing Arts.
Oh, wow. And do you do competitions as well?
Yes.
Wow. Well, we're so excited to have you both here. The floor is all yours. Take it away, okay?
We need a clay member? When I started taking care of Mom, I didn't realize the challenge of playing so many roles. But above all, I'm still her daughter.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving. We're here to help.
Connor is struggling in school.
Finding lowest airfare to Istanbul.
Why don't you understand me?
I do. This is what it feels like for kids with learning and attention issues. Redirecting to understood.org.
That's it for our show, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. And thank you to our very special guest that came in today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Good.
Seriously.
So good.
Tune in next week for more of Under SF Survival of the Artist. See you next time.